What is Bitcoin going to do right now and in the next coming weeks? Guys, in today's video, I'm going to present you a potential scenario in the Bitcoin price, which is well known by Bulkowski, and it's basically about a typical falling wedge, which is a specific pattern that we are often seeing with Bitcoin, but less often with different assets, basically. So guys, it's going to be a very interesting video. Be careful to take this video as the scenario that we are going to see. This is just one of the many potential scenarios that we could see on Bitcoin, but I got my reasoning why I think that this has quite a high likelihood to play out if you consider predicting the price of Bitcoin right now already 1 month ahead. And I just think this is a valid scenario that we could be seeing over the next coming weeks, and therefore I think it's worth sharing. But you can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is all based on my experience as a trader and my knowledge, and yeah, basically combine it in a package and present that to you right here. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Of course, before we are zooming in on any chart right here on the channel, it is tremendously important that you scroll below this video and that you smash up that like button, guys. Recently, you guys already doing a massive great job, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you guys for all the engagement. If you are new, welcome. We are almost uploading daily crypto content. Lately, we really focused on the Bitcoin price action, but also on the NFT development that we are seeing over on Bitcoin, the ordinals development. But what we are doing right here on the channel is basically slightly different than regular TA. We are including other things like derivatives exchange data into our analysis, but also time. Time cycles and derivatives exchange data are one of the most important elements that we implement into our analysis, which other traders don't really do. So that separates this channel against other channels who are talking about technical analysis. But guys, let's jump straight into it. And what we are seeing, or what I think we potentially could see, is a falling wedge with a dip described by Bulkowski. And if we scroll below right here, then you can see that this is the pattern that we are seeing. Normally a falling wedge is a pattern kind of like a bull flag. The price is consolidating in a declining manner, but also converging, so also tightening in that range. And then normally it's a bullish pattern. We enter that pattern from an uptrend, and the chances that we break out to the upside are higher than breaking out to the downside. But sometimes, only sometimes, we do see actually a crazy thing occur, and that is that a falling wedge breaks out to the downside, then goes sideways, suddenly breaks back into that pattern, into that falling wedge pattern, and then just don't look back and just pumps straight up. And I can give you an example. So I hope I don't have too many drawings right here, but if you can see right here, we got a falling wedge. Let me take my drawing right. We got a falling wedge right here. Declining price action, converging in a tightening range, breaking down of that falling wedge formation, which makes a lot of people confused, like, hey, falling wedge formation breaking down. It makes the bulls bears, and it makes the bears overconfident. Then suddenly it goes sideways for 2 days. So really short period, or actually, 2 days. And then we just shoot back up in this pattern. Don't look back. Go back to the resistance. Just break out and don't look back. That is exactly what I meant with this pattern, what I'm just mentioning from Bulkowski, a falling wedge with a dip. We got a falling wedge, breakdown, small time retreat in that, pop, break back out, and still follow that initial pattern. So why do I think it is likely for Bitcoin right now? Well, first of all, a couple of things that I want to say. First of all, the pattern that we are seeing right now is already kind of a falling wedge formation. We do see that the momentum of Bitcoin is slowing down. We already lost massive key levels on the daily and 4-hour time frame, the EMA ribbon right here, which we so far actually backtested as resistance, right? So if we then could see this falling wedge playing out over the next coming weeks ahead, coming into that cycle low that we are tracking, and do take in mind, guys, that this cycle low is only based on time. So we could also see that cycle low in this price range. I just put it based on time because I think, and I put it a little bit lower, because I think if we would just correct to these levels, 25k, that is possible, but we should be prepared to see a capitulation event as well, because normally, as you can see, these cycle lows, they come with quite massive moves to the downside. This was also quite a massive move to the downside. So to just see a small consolidation around support and then go up, it's possible, but time gotta prove us whether that is the case or not, right? So as of now, level wise, I will be prepared for lower levels. I will not assume that we just go to 25k to that support. So how could that look in the structure if we do get lower but still look bullish in a regular technical structure? Well, then the dip comes from the falling wedge formation, and actually it is something that we are often seeing with Bitcoin. So then I say we could do something like this, falling wedge right here somewhere. We get that breakdown of that falling wedge. After we get that dip, it will make the bears very confident. It will confuse the bulls. Then we move sideways, short time, and just shoot back into this channel or in this structure, and then just break out to the upside. This is one possible scenario, and if I wouldn't have mentioned it in today's video, most likely you wouldn't be aware of this, because this is quite a unique scenario, and it's definitely one of these scenarios that is confusing both sides of the market participants. It's confusing the bulls and it's confusing the bears very much. But with this structure, we could be able, when something like that happens, to remain bullish. I'm also going to explain you how you can actually trade this. You can trade this multiple ways, but I'm going to show you the most, basically the most safe way to trade this. And that is the following, okay? We have the falling wedge formation. If this scenario is playing out, sooner or later, when we break down to go into that dip, you wait until it's like breaking down. It can maybe the low is here, maybe the low is here, maybe the low is here. It's very difficult to predict the exact low. That's not what we want to do with trading. We just want to react whenever something happens and we can take advantage of the situation. Once the price shoots back up and breaks back into this channel, back into this pattern, that is the moment you want to open a long position. And most of the time, once it's trading back into this channel, you don't have the exact bottom. That is true, but at least you got a lot of confirmation that we probably see that pattern once we break back into this pattern, that we have seen the dip, and then most of the time, once it breaks back into this pattern, it shoots directly up to the resistance, and it doesn't test the resistance even, it just breaks through. That is generally what we are seeing with this pattern, and funny enough, this is a pattern that we are seeing quite often playing out in the Bitcoin price. Guys, if you are interested in getting signals on whenever this pattern might be playing out, or if you are interested in trading this pattern on an exchange, then I'm recommending a couple of exchanges down below this video, guys. And if you join one of these exchanges using my affiliate link, you can get an additional bonus for the exchange, but you are also able to join WhaleAlerts, which is the private Telegram channel where we're providing extra information about the market. So the information about this pattern that we are seeing in the Bitcoin price and the strategy that we have for the month of June is already shared over on WhaleAlerts. That information was already available for the participants of WhaleAlerts. And many more information like the altcoins that we are buying during this bull market or that we are buying in general, the Bitcoin NFTs that we are investing in, and so on. All of these things, the good times, when to buy, when to sell, all of these things are being shared. So if you want to get exposure to that as well, make sure to join one of the exchanges down below so you can actually join the WhaleAlerts platform for free. Right now, if you join Bybit, which still is well known as the best exchange out there, you can get a deposit bonus up to 30,000 US dollars and of course access to WhaleAlerts. But there's a big but, they have a mandatory KYC. So if you want to create an account, you gotta verify your account with your passport. This is, you don't have to do over on BitGet, which is a really good exchange and already surpassed Bybit in the amount of trading volume. It looks like BitGet is really racing to the top of best cryptocurrency derivative exchanges. And you don't have to do any KYC signing up on BitGet, which is just very nice. And if you join with this specific affiliate link, you will get a 10% cash back on your deposit. No KYC, up to 5,000 US dollars deposit bonus, and you will get access to WhaleAlerts. BitGet also has a copy trading feature, which I've tried recently, and I've made a video about that where I share which or how to pick a copy trading strategy. So I would definitely watch that video if you haven't done so already. Then guys, if you are interested in trading different trading pairs like the S&P 500, gold or Forex, then you can join the Prime XBT platform. You can trade all of these pairs using Bitcoin as collateral. And they have a special promo going on that they will airdrop 200 US dollar Tether to 7 accounts that registered through this link and made a minimum deposit of 100 US dollar Tether. And I can tell you already right now, you have a high likelihood to get that airdrop as there haven't been that much signups. So guys, just if you're interested in that, make sure to check that one out. All of these links you can find in the description of this video. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash up that like button. Very much appreciated. Do take in mind that this is just one of the scenarios that could be playing out. But if we have a look at time, if we have a look at the structure, the momentum, also derivatives exchange data, it looks like this could be definitely a valid scenario. And therefore I thought it's worth pointing out. If you have a different opinion or you like this scenario, please let me know in the comment section below, guys. I'm very curious about what you think. Okay guys, I wish you all a beautiful weekend and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.